Do you love to play Magic Online but have a tight budget? Check out MTGO Academy's Academy Budget Bot in the Magic Online Classifieds. All cards in stock are cheaper than one event ticket.
Hello everybody and welcome to another Windmill Slam draft. I'm here on MTGO Academy, now with 50% of your daily recommended Windmill Slam. The other 50%, Dennis, I'm Oshin by the way, the other 50% of your daily recommended Windmill Slam, Dennis, is halfway across the country shooting lasers at people, so it's just me today. We're playing some of the Legacy Cube, which I have to say is awesome. Just, really well put together. Really fun gameplay. Very cool decks available. I've been having some fun with the green ramp decks. But, Explorers here, Finhorn Elves is here, but there's nothing really to ramp into. Shriek Maw is a very powerful effect. Master Wave is very difficult to build around here. Mirran Crusader is just a super efficient threat in sort of a White Weenies equipment-y type deck. I'm torn between the Shriek Maw and the Crusader, and I think the Crusader is the way I'm going to go with. The white aggro decks in this format are quite good. There wasn't a Janny, which I'm not super excited about. Creator's Claws, meh. Loxodon Warhammer, it combos pretty well with my first pick. You know what doesn't? Phyrexian Obliterator. You know what I want to take? Oh my god. The combo. The combo's right here. Minus a Domri, fight your Phyrexian Obliterator off something. Sweet. How do you beat that? Having said that, Warhammer's powerful, but it's clunky. I'd much rather have something like a sword or something like that. I'm not actually taking this Obliterator, guys, don't worry. Elite Vanguard is a super unexciting second pick. Chain Lightning is a very powerful card. Could just build white-red sort of aggro-y style. The deck's definitely there. Yeah, I guess I'll just take this Chain Lightning. I do like Domri quite a bit, but, The mono-red deck's sort of not there. Flamespeaker goes well in that kind of deck. As does Champion of the Parish, I suppose. Duplicant's a super powerful card. Awakening Zone's awesome. What am I thinking? I do love a Flamespeaker. Confidant, I like. It's significantly worse in Limited because you tend to play just sort of higher CMC spells by default because you can. So something like a Duplicant wouldn't go in the same deck as a Confidant. I'm also kind of I've taken white and red cards. I'm not super heavy in white and red. I could see myself just taking this Flamespeaker though. I do love that card. I have an irrational love for this card. I'm going to take it. Bonfire. Now you're talking. Frontline is also there. Arid Mesa fixes us. The green. The green is there. Tree Speaker. Finks. Bonfire is super strong. It's just a really powerful effect. I think that's what I'm going to go with. It's been a while since I've done one of these on my own. I miss Dennis. Yeah, he's on. He's in Galway, which for you non-Irish people, it's in Galway. Firing lasers at people. Not super excited with the way this deck is going. I can see myself abandoning white. Having said that, there's a Martial Coup in the pack. Not really what I want to be doing in this kind of deck, probably. Other than that, Cradle's super strong. Kind of forced myself out of green though. There was a sweet green deck. I could have gone for it. I do love going for the green decks. I feel like I've missed the boat now. What else we got? Sculler. Spark Mage, Fire Blast. Fire Blast might just be the pick. It's kind of unexciting here though. A little bit disappointed. Fire Blast used to be a very key piece of the old mono red decks in the cube. The sort of super aggro 1-drops and Grim Lavamancer. Oh man, look at all this green! I feel like if I'd taken the Cradle there, I'd just move in on the green. That seems really bad. I should probably just be sticking to my guns here, and Lavamancer fits in pretty well. I do like a Savannah Lions, but I'm much heavier red than I am white, and I feel like I can just kind of... Like, red-black's totally a decent option. This Crusader isn't something I'm clinging to for dear life, you know? Yeah, we'll see how the deck ends up. Looking at the cards, there was a pretty good blue deck, maybe. Blue-black, something like that. Just didn't see any sweet equipment for the... No. Archangel is a house. It's just a crazy powerful card. The Shrine would fit better into the red deck. Shrine of Burning Rage does very good things in a deck like this. Oh, I say a deck like this. A deck with a lot of red spells in it. And I'm reluctant to commit to this Archangel. It might just be Shrine here. I feel like I'll end up regretting this, but I'm going to take the Shrine and just try and go as hard red as I can. And immediately get punished for it. There's just nothing here. Like City of Brass? Is that what I take? Taiga? Splash some of this green that's going crazy. When in doubt, I tend to take lands. You can never have too many of those. Well, yeah, you can. But especially in this kind of situation where I'm open with my second color, I'm much more likely to take a land than a mediocre card. Oust isn't what I want to be doing in this deck, and that was the only thing I could play in the colors I'm looking at. The blue was there. Now this is the pack I started with, isn't it? Scorched, Temple, Greaves. It's probably Scorched. It's not the worst card. 1 mana, 1/1 with some relevance. It's kind of so mediocre though, isn't it? I guess if I want to push this red plan super hard and have it not work from the looks of things, Necromancer's playable. Is this it's a spirit? So currently 2 of our creatures are humans. Flamespeaker, Crusader. He doesn't look like a human. It's sort of elementally. I guess he's kind of human-y. The glowing red eyes are throwing me off. Sweet looking card though. Light, I guess? Kind of catch-all kill spell? Yeah, go on. Fnatic or Misa? Fnatic. I will take this Martial Coup. It's a very strong card in the right deck. This does not feel like the right deck. I maybe should have taken the Blood Crypt and seen how I ended up. But I don't know. This hasn't gone exactly the way I wanted it to. Something like a Sulfuric Vortex or a Koth or something like that would be really sweet. As would Lightning Bolt. Most burn spells. I don't even know what this card does. But I have it now. Yeah, fairly open on the second colour I play. White obviously being the preference. That over shouldn't be in there. But not by any means the necessity. I could have had the sweetest green deck you ever did see. I'm going to lose to it now. Could be Knight of Infamy. But it's not exactly where I want to be right now. I think I'm probably leaning towards the Burst Lightning. It's so sad. There are so many sweet cards here, and I'm just kind of stuck with this hit him with red spells plan. This is what I get for not going for the green decks. The green ramp decks are sweet. I'm on track to have a pretty reasonable red deck. But we'll see. Phoenix versus Searing Blaze. That's actually a tricky one. I'm just ignoring all the sweet cards that I could have had here. Phoenix versus Searing Blaze. Searing Blaze is super strong, but I feel like I just want the Phoenix. If I was able to wield a Searing Blaze, I would be a very happy man. This is going to be tricky to make work. For sure. So we got a Seal of Fire, Seeker of the Way. Goblin Bombardment isn't where we want to be, I don't think. Might just be Seal of Fire. It's so awkward how it doesn't work with the Phoenix. And Vengefine, Catanis will stop. Could have had the coolest green deck. Oh well. Could just be Seeker of the Way. Yeah, I think it is. Like, I'm so very unexcited by that Seal of Fire. What I'm looking for now is something like a Bone Splitter. Or a Sword. Because the Crusader and the Flamespeaker both love swords. And Bone Splitter is just quite good. Good at keeping things relevant. Teetering Peaks is okay. War Leader's Helix might just be what we want. Yeah, I think that's pretty reasonable. Can take a Helix. Don't like it, Johnny. Don't love it. Can take this Helix. I've passed a lot of red-white dual lands, but it should be fine. Like, you play two color decks with no fixing all the time in Limited. The Shrine's looking... yeah, still looking pretty good. Searing Spear is probably exactly what we want. At this point, I'll pretty much take any burn spell. Probably don't want the Martial Coup. Just doesn't seem like what we want to be doing. Can kick a burst lightning. Totally reasonable. Fire blast, bonfire, war leaders. You can totally get there with this. It just seems underpowered to compare to a lot of the decks that are going around in this format. Challenger's reasonable. Like, you can't just play the hyper aggressive 1-drop, 1 mana burn spells red deck that we're used to from previous formats. Previous cubes, I should say. You have to kind of go a little slower with more kind of inevitability reach. Makes you a lot more vulnerable to life gain and counter magic, but the cards just aren't there to do the super aggro stuff. Skullcrack, there we go. Now you're talking. Would have loved that Madcap skills. It's pretty sweet with, you know, both of our 3-drop creatures. Oh no, sorry. With the Flame Speaker and the Crusader. But can't be passing a Skullcrack at this stage. Does exactly what we want it to do. Fire Drink Crusader is pretty terrible. I think it was a pretty easy Skullcrack there. Hey! Looky here. Now you're talking. If we get a decent pack 3, I could see myself cutting the white altogether. Make the shrine a bit better. I'm not in love with this deck, but I feel like it can definitely win some games. I'm playing one of the Swiss queues, which I would... sure. Which I'm a big fan of. With the cube, it's just kind of a fun way to mess around, if that's the kind of thing you like to do in Magic Online. Because a 2-1 with a deck will get you your next draft. It's if you pay with Phantom points, you win 16 Phantom points for a 2-1. So, yeah, getting Phantom. If you're playing with Phantom points, a 2-1 will carry you on to the next draft. The single limbs are pretty good value as well. Vintage Masters packs going for those. Hello. Looks like we're getting somewhere, folks. Would need to be a pretty good pack 3, but I can see it working. I could also see a white splash for like the Seeker of the Way and maybe something else. That'll do. Yeah, it'll do. It's a red spell. It says it has a number on it. Those numbers eventually add up to 20. Sure, Johnny, come on in. I'm not going to play him, but ideally I'm not going to play any of these white cards, so there's that. Got 18 spells to play at the moment, would like 24. Dreadbore, I suppose? Hey, look at that. That'll probably go on the deck as well. It works with, you know, Spike Shot Elder if you're living in Christmas Land. It works with Interestingly, Flame Slash isn't where we want to be because it doesn't go to the face. I also don't think Perforos is where we want to be. Entreat's a very strong card, but also not for the deck. I think Porcelain Legionnaire is the pick, and what I like about it is it's not necessarily a white card. Just a very aggressive creature. which I think is what I want here. Also quite good with madcap skills, so there's that. Stoke Boros Charm. I think it's just Boros Charm. It's rare. I'm going to be pointing at creatures, ideally. So, actually, no. I wanted to cut the white, didn't I? That wasn't clever. I should have taken the Stoke there. I don't know what I was thinking. Because I do want to cut the white, ideally. I guess I lose Helix and Boros Charm if I cut the white. Maybe I'll leave the white in for like the Seeker, the Charm. Don't think I want the Crusader, but I can see it. But yeah, that was a pick I was not thinking about ahead of time. You gotta pay attention, and I let my mind wander. Gutter Snipe versus Mog War Marshal. Gutter Snipe's cute. I like a bit of Gutter Snipe. How are we, for instance, the sorceries? Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Currently 7 instant sorceries. I should probably just take the War Marshal. Gutter Snipe might be getting a little too cute. Yeah, probably not the smartest to take the Gutter Snipe, although it could have been funny. So currently I'm not looking at running the Martial Coup. Banishing Light I'll probably want to board in against stuff I can't deal with, like a Batter Skull. And Mirror Crusader might just be too heavy mana requirements, but I'll leave them in the deck for now. Inferno Titan. Also Anger of the Gods. I kind of don't want the Anger of the Gods. I want to take the Infernal Titan. Well, also there's Curse Scroll, which is just super strong in the right scenarios. If you can like empty your hand. I feel like Curse Scroll is the smarter pick than Inferno Titan, unfortunately. Even though Inferno Titan's super strong, I don't think I want to be casting 6-drops in a deck like this. Well, I want to be casting them, I don't want to have them in my opening hand, you know? I think 4 is about as high as I can go with this kind of thing. Twin is not where I want to be. Kavu's not where I want to be. Well, Kavu might be where I want to be, actually. It might just be Foothills, though. If for no other reason, then it fetches... Actually, what am I talking about? Plateaus here. Kavu's really strong, but I think I just want Plateau. Didn't even see the Plateau at first. The reason I was considering the Foothills was the interaction with Searing Blaze and the deck thinning effect, but, you know, about the deck thinning. More of a thing in Limited than is in Constructed, to be honest, but still not by much. It's just a bad argument to run fetches. Often the 1 life is not worth it. It was just the Searing Blaze interaction that I was going to put in the deck off the back of, but Plateau's just better. Having said that, now if the Foothills wheels, it's a second white source, white-red fixing, because it can fetch the Plateau, which would make me want to take it. Like, at this point, I'll pretty much take any red or white fetch land. Like Flooded Strand. But more likely Scalding Tarn, because I think I'm more likely to want to fetch a mountain than I am a plains. Mortars, again, doesn't go to the face. Yeah, Tarn it is. The more of this kind of red-white fixing I get, the more likely it is that I can run Mirror Crusader, which I really want to do when I have Madcap skills in my deck. Yeah, this is going okay so far. Red splash, white aggro burn. Feels like these decks are quite weak in this kind of cube, but I could have had a really nice green deck. But I think we're making it work. I think it'll do okay. Blood versus Jackal Pup. It's just blood. Searing Blood's a really good card. Searing Blood and Searing Blaze, the Searing cards, they let you do double duty as kind of protecting yourself and killing your opponent. Because when you're pointing burn spells at their creatures, you're quite unhappy in a deck like this. You want to be going to the face as much as possible. Incinerate is decent. Bone Splitter might be better. No, I think it's just Incinerate. Shouldn't get too cute with the double strikers. I already have the madcap skills. Bone Splitter's very strong. I think I just want more burn though. Like when I can cut things like Seal of Fire, I'm pretty happy. Curse Scroll might be getting too fancy. Well, Curse Scroll's pretty good, but I don't know, it might not be the best. Flame Flash isn't really where I want to be. I could see myself taking this Rampager, but splashing the green. I have the Taiga to splash the green, which can be fetched off the Tundra, but that just seems loose, to be entirely honest. I should probably just take Flame Slash and not main deck it. Stoke's pretty good. Four damage burn spells are just very strong. I don't want any of these. What's bad for me? Corrupt, I guess. Don't really want to see a Terminus played against me. Don't care about any of these. I guess Verdict. Cube is a great way to play Magic, it really is. You just get to play with all the best cards. Who doesn't want to play with all the best cards? Sure. We got some cuts to make. The deck worked out. I'm happier with the deck than I thought I was going to be. Pup. God, I really don't want a Jackal Pup, like. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. So let's move to deck building here. Oh, eventually. Let's take a look at these by converted mana cost. See what we've got. I can see myself cutting the Chandra pretty quickly. Along with... Yeah, okay. So we got 5 cuts to make. Curse Scroll seems loose. Bonfire also seems clunky, but we'll leave it in for now. Rusalka is just super underwhelming. It's mana intensive, it's just not very efficient. Just not a great card. Yeah, Chandra can go. Like, look at Mog Fanatic and compare it to Scorch Rusalka. Like, why would you ever put that card in your deck? Oh, Rusalka can sacrifice other creatures. I did not even read that bit. I still don't think I want it, though. Yeah, didn't even look at that part of the text. Kind of okay with it. Yeah, Yeah, bonfire seems awkward. Like, you never want it in your opening hand. I think I want to be at 16 lands, so I need one more cut. I can see it being Seal of Fire. Or Madcap Skills, maybe. Although just this seems sickeningly good, you know? It's probably just this Jackal Pup, it's not very good. Alright, let's throw some basics into the deck. Oh wait, gotta do lands here. Want the Tarn, want the Plateau. So that's already 2 white sources. I probably want 3 plains in this scenario. And 11 mountains, that seems about right. And... yep, seems like I'm all set here. I can see this deck winning some games. Like, this is the kind of thing that punishes the dirtily green decks that I would like to play. Like, if you take a look at the video, the first Legacy Cube video that we did on our channel over at Windmill Slam MTG on YouTube, we built a sweet green-white ramp pod type deck, and it won kind of the other mid-range matchups just because it was doing broken things. But then we ran into a red deck and it just got walked over. So this is the kind of thing that steals those matches, I think. So we'll give it a try. We'll see how we go. I will see you in round 1.
If you'd like to exchange your Magic Online cards for event tickets while logged in on Magic Online, you can do so by trading MTGO Academy's official bot, Academy Buy Bot. You can find it in the Magic Online trading area or add it to your buddy list.
And we're back for round 1. Red deck though, so let's hope it's a quick one. I've just had some pizza, feeling a lot better now. You know what's good? Drafting. You know what's better? Drafting with pizza. Let's go. Would you like to play first? You bet. Lands and spells, lands and spells. Lands and spells, we'll keep it. It's not very good. It doesn't have a creature. It's got all the colors. Pretty sure there's a wasteland effect of some sort in this cube, so I'm going to lead on a mountain. Follow up on a plains, and then we'll see. Yeah, let's lead on a mountain. And we're going to start with a Seal of Fire and pass the turn. There's no reason to crack Seal of Fire until I need it. The only reason it would be bad is something like a Crozum Grip. I'm going to leave that there for the moment. The temptation is to fire off the... well, that's pretty good. Temptation is to fire off the Seal of Fire on the Elf. I think I'm going to. In fact, now that I have the Shrine, I think I'm actually going to. So I'm going to cast this Shrine. I know it doesn't make a difference whether I do it before or after. And then I'm going to sacrifice Seal of Fire and shoot the Llanowar Elves down. I'm a big fan of the Bolt the Bird plan. And green ramp decks are scary. And if you keep them off their ramp, they're really not scary. No second land? Oh, he kept the one lander Llanowar Elf start. Yes! Yes! Oh, hello. Yeah, say hi, Tony. Tony's here.
Hi.
Tony's here. She's laughing at my joy at his silly keep. Haha. I might just fire off a Chain Lightning on him. Is there a reason to do that? Not right now. There's no reason to do that now.
He's only got a 1-land hand.
He's only got a 1-land hand. Oh, he got a land. Boring. I'm actually going to hold this burn for now. See what we draw. Porcelain Legionnaire, now you're talking. I'm not expecting a wasteland here. So he's kind of green-black. He's not one of the green ramp decks, which I'm totally okay with. I'm going to fire off this Porcelain Legionnaire. I'm going to pay the white mana. And
To stealth pizza, but it failed.
And I'm going to just fire off this Chain Lightning on him. I have the Searing Spear. I have the Shrine. This seems totally reasonable. Shrine's going to be worth a whole bunch of damage at some stage. Do need to draw some gas. I'm only playing... What's that? What is that land? Mindstone. Oh, so he's some sort of green-black grindy card advantage deck, huh? You know what's pretty good against that?
Mono red.
Mono red burn, or red white burn as it were. Phoenix, perfect. Perfect. So now we got 5 counters on the shrine. We're going to hit him for 5 here. He's kind of at a virtual 14 because of the Searing Spear. I think we have this game locked up, to be honest. I don't see a way of losing this. Like, I can spear him down to 9 here. Shrine puts him on 2 at that point. So he has to kill both of these creatures. Oh, he can gain 4 life. That does something, I guess. Man. Obstinate Bailoff, huh? I don't really think I care about that too much. Scuttling Turn's kind of a bad draw here. I'm going to fetch up a mountain right now because I want to stop drawing land. And like my plateau's gone, so there's nothing else I'm getting with it. The only reason to hold it would be Searing. Actually, I should have just put it down and held it because of Searing Blaze. That was kind of silly. I'm going to attack with both though. Like, he can't race me here because of the shrine. He can't block the Phoenix, and he doesn't. I doubt he wants to block the Porcelain Legionnaire considering all the burn I'm playing. But he might have to. Oh, he is blocking the Legionnaire. Alright, I'm just gonna save it with the Searing Spear. That might be wrong, but I feel like it's correct. He really needs to start killing creatures here. And he's a little bit stuck on mana, whereas I'm flooding out a little bit, which is not where either of us want to be entirely honest. So he's cracking the stone. 8 cards in hand. 8 cards in hand and nothing to do. Wall of Roots. That's pretty good, I guess. Any kind of burn spell here, and he's probably dead. Shrine's up at 8. Flame Speaker's okay here. Actually, Flame Speaker's pretty good against Wall of Roots. I'm just swinging with both here. Flame Speaker, at this point, he's kind of more useful as a trigger for Shrine. Yeah, easy block there. Nothing really to be lost from it. So he's on 12, he's at a virtual 4. Or 3, I guess now. Shrine is just such a good card. If he does have the Crow's Grip, I think I just lose. Although, I could probably finish him off with the creatures, to be honest. But yeah, shooting down that Llanowar Elves probably... I mean, he is a little bit stuck on mana, but shooting down the Llanowar Elves really helped me this game. I think he's trying to figure out if he's dead. Like, Shrine's going to go to 10 on my upkeep, which means any of those creatures are lethal. So he needs to kill one. All he needs to do is kill a creature, but then he's just got a ticking clock on him. He might want to just give up here, not show me any more of his deck. Maybe try and see a bit more of mine with Prophetic. But I think he knows what the plan I'm on, whereas I really haven't seen much out of him. I've seen some ramp, and then Obstinate Bailoff. Like, I don't even... Well, I kind of do know he's playing black. He's got that stronghold. It looks to be some sort of, like, Golgari grind you out deck. Okay. Oh. That was kind of weird. Alright, so we're going on to game 2. So I want a sideboard here. What do I have on the board? I've got some more 1-drop creatures. Chandra could be pretty good against him. If he's trying to go card for card with me, Chandra will help a lot. Yeah, I think I probably want the Chandra. What don't I want? Probably this stupid Mog Fanatic. Nah, I want the Mog Fanatic. Maybe I don't want this War Marshal. Or it could be Seeker the way. No, I think I probably don't want the War Marshal.
Mm-hmm.
Ready to go. See, this is what I love about playing red. You just finish games quick.
You wanted to play green.
I did want to play green. He's probably bringing in all his early blockers and life gain against me. I feel like this is probably a good matchup for me though. Any deck that's trying to grind me out is going to have a bad time against just lots of 1-drops and burn spells. Shrine just was an all-star that match, as it usually is. It's just a very powerful card. If he has a Crows and Grip, he's slammed it straight in there, you know? I feel like there's better things you can be doing. Like, this cube in particular seems like it's poorly suited to his style of deck. Because you have the decks I'm doing, which are just trying to get under you. And then you've got the kind of heavier control. It's got a shrine in it, I'm keeping it. And then you've got kind of the heavier control decks, which are looking to go heavier on this kind of plan, and they kind of walk all over the mid-range decks a lot of the time. He's got red in his deck. If this guy has my lightning bolt, I'm not going to be happy. I want to hold that fetch for as long as possible in case I draw Searing Blaze. Unless he plays an elf, I am slamming Shrine on 2. So he's some sort of Jun list that's playing Llanowar Elves? That seems weird to me. Okay, no more lands, please. 16 seems like the right amount. I could maybe go to 15. Although there are 4-drops in the deck, you know. Going to 15 kind of feels wrong. I could have brought in Bonfire against him because it's sort of... And I'm getting punished for not playing the turn. I'm going to drop Plains here. Can't play the Crusader, unfortunately, because I didn't play the Tarn and fetch a Plateau. So I'm just going to pass here. Still think it was probably the right play. I'm fine with holding up Searing Blood on this turn, you know. He's still stuck on 2 lands. Oh, that's nice. Oh, there's a Plains. I don't even have to use the Tarn here. So it was correct all along. That's how that works. I hope he's sitting on a Doomblade or something. Because he must be staring at that Mirroring Crusader and trying not to put his fist through his keyboard. Okay, so he's got all his colours now. Hopefully we get a target for the Searing Blood. That is the issue with the card. Sometimes it doesn't have anything to hit. Wonder what he's got the red in there for. It could be I don't know, it could be Lightning Bolt, it could be something like that. What you got? Coalition Relic, not good enough.
You should have gotten this then.
What's next? Burn? Lavamancer, that'll do. Yeah, I guess we'll run that out there. Leave up the Helix and the Searing Blood. Attack for 4. And he's going to have to do something eventually. The relic is just so slow. Charge counter, sure. So he's got access to 6 mana this turn, assuming he hits a land drop, which is by no means guaranteed. 5 mana if he doesn't. What would I be afraid of for 5 mana in these colors? Thragtusk? Thragtusk would be scary. Don't know what I'm looking at here, to be honest. Okay. So he's got some... Oh, no! Anger of the Gods. I guess that's a good reason to play red. Yep, that kills both of my things. Oh well. I think I can just get there with the Shrine, to be entirely honest. Especially if he follows up with a Searing Blood target. It's not a Searing Blood target. It's a Domri. Domri... Whiffs. Okay. I think I can leave that Domri on the table. I think the play here is probably end step the Helix. Trigger Shrine.
Skyfall.
Do not want to redirect damage to Domri Ride. Shrine's on 6, he's on 12. Porcelain Legionnaire is an okay draw. I guess I'll just drop it. We want to leave up blood. Guess I'll play this turn. I'm not going to fetch until I need to. Purely because of what you call it? Searing Blaze. If he plays a Searing Blood target, he's probably just dead. It might even be sufficient to just be able to Searing Blood something that it doesn't kill, just so I can get a Shrine trigger. But yeah, you can see how good Shrine is in this kind of deck. Like, it's a real reason to move into mono red if you pick one of these up first. Crazy strong if the game goes long. Even if it doesn't, it's just quite powerful. Summoning Trap. Okay. So he's looking at his library. Oh no! He gave me a Searing Blood target with his 6 mana spell. He got a Llanowar Elves. That's sad. That is sad. This guy's had some bad luck. He's plussing the Domri. Whiffs again. I'm just going to do it now. There's no reason not to. Fire off this Searing Blood on Llanowar Elves. Trigger the Shrine. Take him to 9. He's just dead. Like, I don't want to redirect this damage at all. Like, he's dead here. Shrine has 8 on it. Even if he has a Slaughter Pact or something for this Porcelain Legionnaire, he's just dead to any red spell plus Shrine. So we're going to attack here. That Domri really didn't do much for him. And the Summoner's Trap was really sad, unfortunately. Then we just... he's making us kill him, which is respectable. Like, you never concede. Unless you have to. I could misclick here. I could redirect the damage to Domri. But yeah. That's round 1 to us. I will see you for... Yay! I will see you for round 2. Bye-bye.
Love playing Standard on Magic Online? Check out Academy's Standard Bot in the Magic Online Classifieds for Standard singles.
So this is how we can keep. Let me think now. Yeah, it's not exciting. 5 lands is a bit much. I think the Flame Speaker is going to help, but if that dies, I'm going to be very sad. So I think I'm going to lead on the Crusader. Any non-land draw is a good draw here. Oh, so he's on black aggro. I feel like I can beat black aggro. Unless he's just some sort of control deck playing Diregraph Ghoul for value, but that seems bad. Start with Mountain. I said any non-land draw deck. Were you listening? Okay, I don't really know what I'm looking at here. Some sort of bug zombie deck, maybe? Is that a thing? Bitter Blossom. That could either be very good for him or very... Stop with the lands. Very bad for him. We'll see. Yeah, I could actually see this going horribly wrong for both of us. This is going to be a tight match, I'd imagine. So I definitely want Bonfire in this matchup. Yep, 2 from the Ghoul. 16. Something we can live with. No shrine in this. Wasteland. Good thing I didn't lead on the... Oh my god, if that hits anything that's not a land, I swear to god. Thank you. Okay, so he's some sort of just... Some colors mid-range, you know? Hard to put a definitive name on it, I'd imagine. I'm gonna fire off this Crusader. Doesn't seem like he'll have a good way to answer it. At least not right away. Perfect draw here would be Madcap Skills. Also any Searing effect. Either of my Searing cards. Except for the Searing Spear. Searing Blood or Searing Blaze. Either of those would be fine. Not sure what I'm looking at here. Don't know what this does. Reveal the top 4 cards of your library. Put a creature card from among them into your hand and the rest in the graveyard. Flashback. That's pretty strong.
Radiator's one.
He revealed them, so I get to look at these. Okay. Magic Online. Let me see them. So he got a Necrotal. And he plays a Dark... Look at all this damage he's doing to himself. I'm so okay with this. Having said that, I don't have a lot going on here. So he could just win with just kind of card advantage stuff. Crusader's going to help. I can't imagine he has a lot of answers to a Mirror Crusader. Gonna run out this Flame Speaker here. I can't play the Goblin Guide in the same turn, and to be honest, I'm kind of okay with that. But Flame Speaker should do good things in this matchup. So there he is on 14. Just, if he does a ton of damage to himself, I don't really see how I lose. Feel the swamp off the Confidant. So largely black. He's going to kill off the Time Speaker here, that's pretty good. I might actually have to hold on defense here. Bonfire would be fantastic here. I'm definitely bringing that in. Like, he's got so many low toughness things. I can just blow him out of the water with a bonfire. Now, if I draw madcap skills, I also don't see how I lose. Well, actually, am I dead if I draw madcap skills? He's got lethal on board, actually. Maybe I shouldn't be so cocky. Shrine too little too late. If I play Guide here, I'm dead to a kill spell. As in, if I play Guide and attack. So I think I might just have to hold back. But I also don't think I win if I hold back Crusader. I think the play here is Goblin Guide, Trigger Shrine, attack him down to 9. Which makes pretty much any burn spell lethal the next turn, provided he doesn't have a kill spell for the Goblin Guide. Also, if he hits himself with the Confidant. He did hit himself with the Confidant, so assuming he doesn't win this turn, oh, he does because he just drew a Bone Shredder. Never mind, I lose. If he sees it, if he goes for the play. Like, all he has to do is Bone Shredder the Goblin Guide. And then swing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, exactly. Although in that scenario I can Shrine, kill a Necrotal, survive. And then he dies to his own Bitter Blossom trigger when I hit him with the Mirren Crusader. So he needs to play the Bone Shredder and a non-black or green blocker. Or just Grey Merchant me to death, that seems pretty good. Ho! Ho, okay. Yeah. So all my maths is meaningless, okay. On to game 2, it would seem. Man, I cannot think of a worse card for me that he could have played than Grey Merchant of Asphodel in that spot. Right, what do we want against this guy? We definitely want this Bonfire. We probably don't want... We do want Mog War Marshal, we probably don't want Mog Fanatic. Although it does ping down a Dark Confidant if it comes to it. Maybe Spike Shot Elder's too slow. It's probably better than Mog Fanatic. Oh, I don't want to cut anything here. I'll be on the draw. Maybe I cut a land. I've had dumber ideas. Yeah, I'm going to cut a land. Go down to 15. Stop. Stop scrolling. Stop. Stop. Bad Magic Online. Stop. Jeez. Okay. I'm going to wait for it to get its shit together. Oh. Oh. I think I might be able to click the button now. What do you reckon? We good, Magic Online? No. Cut a mountain. Submit. You have to be a little bit gentle with it. It's fragile. Would you like to play first? Oh, I am going to be on the play, aren't I? That was clever. Yeah, this is a hand we definitely keep. Turn 2 Porcelain. Skullcrack and Chain Lightning. It's pretty good. I'm not gonna... I might fire off a turn 1 Chain Lightning. But that actually seems bad. Like with Shrine in my deck, it's an extra trigger. It might be... There might be a creature I need to kill, I don't know. Okay, nothing on turn 1 from him, I'm okay with that. Seal of Fire will do good things, I would imagine. But I'm just going to cast Porcelain here. Holding burn spells seems okay here because of things like Shrine and Chandra's Phoenix and also his creatures. Sarcomancy. He's just trying to kill himself. Okay, so he's some sort of zombie deck. So I'm totally going to Seal of Fire away the zombie. Probably drop Mog War Marshal. That seems okay here. Would like to have Skullcrack up, but I don't really think it's going to be relevant with his 3 mana, you know? I'm going to give him the option to chump with the zombie here for the Porcelain, but I doubt he will. And then I'm just going to fire off the Seal of Fire and take care of it. Kill it. And War Marshal. I might even pay the Echo. Sarcomancy pings him. Now we're cooking. Oh, that land looks like it's going to hurt you. Everything hurts you. Me most of all. Hypnotic Spectre. Okay. So he's some sort of weird aggro discard card advantage-y type deck. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I'm going to pay the Echo on this, I think. And then just Chain Lightning down the Spectre. And also play the Spike Shot Elder. Attack him for 5. Spike Shot Elder picks off a lot of his creatures. I feel good about this game, actually. There's a couple cards that could turn it around altogether, like a, I don't know, Damnation or something like that. Sarcomancy pings him to 9. A lot of good draws in our deck right now. A lot of very live draws. Maelstrom pulls the Porcelain, sure. Yeah. Believe this is him on a 2-turn clock. Blaze is pretty good. That's an okay draw here, actually. I need to hit a land for it to be decent. What I can do here is attack for 4. Hold up Skullcrack in case he tries to gain some life. Sarcomancy will ping him down to 5, and then Spike Shot, if he doesn't try and gain some life, will ping him down to 4. Yeah. And then I've got lethal on board. I think I just have him here. Bloodghast does nothing. I'm actually not going to shoot it because A, it can't block, and B, it's a Searing Blaze target if I draw a land. He does know Bloodghast can't block, correct? Like, on Miracle Bonfire. I'm just going to attack him for lethal here. Like, I honestly can't think of a way that I don't have lethal here. There's no reason to show him Bonfire. Yep, okay. On to game 2. Nothing I really want to bring in here. I think I'm pretty happy with how I've boarded here. I feel like he might want to be boarding out some of the hurt you if you're not attacking cards. Like Suicide Black seems like a great matchup for burn. Him to Thorax are pretty good. I got lucky with that one in game 1, that it only hit land. But there were 5 lands in my hand, so maybe not that lucky. So now we wait. Game 3, here we go. This hand does not have a white source, but there are 5 in my deck, and I'm going to keep this hand. It's got a Lavamancer, it's got a Shrine. Okay. No problemo. Okay, that just got a little bit more awkward. Would very much like a white source. There are 32 cards left in my deck. I have, what, a 1 in 6 chance of drawing a white source? Stranger things have happened. It may have been a bit of a risky keep, this, but I feel like he's going to do enough damage to myself that with a Shrine sitting there ticking up, and like I'll eventually draw white mana and be able to kill him. Yep, come on in, buddy. For 3, actually, that's pretty good. Yep, in you pop. Okay. Not a white source, but it'll do. Can drop this Shrine. Okay, cards we're looking for now. Searing Blood, Searing Blaze, any white source, Lightning, whatever it is, Chain Lightning, any burn spell, any white source, basically anything but a red source, to be honest, or a white card, of which I believe there's 1 more in our deck. If I ever draw white, I find it hard to imagine us losing. However, I find it very easy to imagine us losing if I do not draw white. I'm going to block this Knight of Infamy here. Lavamancer's not doing much for me. And I actually like getting it off the table. I don't love this attack from him, to be honest. I would like to block with the Lavamancer on the Knight of Infamy. Come on, Modo. Yeah, I don't love this attack from him unless he has some sort of kill spell or pump spell. Yeah, that seems pretty bad to me. Like, all he had to do was keep attacking for 3 a turn with the Diregraph Ghoul. I never would have blocked. But, no, can't say I'm complaining. Gets a land here with the Wood Elves, that's pretty good. I'm not threatened by the Wood Elves, to be honest. Again, white source, and I don't imagine losing. Alright, Seal of Fire it is. Can't complain, I did ask for a burn spell. Probably going to take out that Diagraph Ghoul. No reason to do it now, though. I'm considering actually taking another hit from it, because I really don't want to see a Hypnotic Spectre. I'm much happier pointing burn spells at his creatures when I have Shrine in my hand. Yeah, I'll take the hit. When I have a Shrine in play, I should say. Because, you know, I have the inevitability. If the game goes long, I will win the game. But what I don't have is infinite time. Batterskull? Can I ever beat that is the question. I don't think I can actually beat that card. Oh, it sucks that I'm only seeing it in game 3. I would have brought in Banishing Lights so hard. But yeah, I find it hard to imagine me winning this game at this stage. Especially if I just keep drawing mountains. Yep, there's actually nothing I can do here except just die to this Batterskull. Wow. Okay, so we came out of the gate slow. With maybe a hand that should have been mulliganed, I don't know. I felt like the hand was good enough to keep and we just didn't get there, but maybe it was an incorrect decision. Mulliganing's hard. And then Batterskull, and I don't know. It's hard to see that one coming, to be honest. Insult meet injury. Thy name is Thragtusk. What can I even draw here? Yeah, a bit late for that, if I'm honest. I can survive this turn, but I don't see how I recover. Other than like ripping Bonfire or something. But even then, he gets a beast. I have to Helix now. Incinerate for the Thragtusk would be quite a good draw. If I were him, I would have bounced the Batterskull there. Killed his own Germ token and not letting me gain 4 life. But, you know. I can respect either one of those plays. It's not something that springs to mind, you know. And he might just want to re-equip the Batterskull this turn. And go to 10. Yeah, can't blame him for that, to be entirely honest. Can't cast that. I can play Seeker of the Way. I can chump with it. And I can Shrine away the creature equipped with a Batterskull. That seems pretty awful, but, you know. You gotta do what you gotta do. Crusader here would be fantastic if I could get into play. But I just don't have the white source. Don't think it'll be enough to claw me back into this game, but it's definitely a card, you know? Sucks that Shrine doesn't trigger Prowess, that'd be really nice. Activate Shrine. Target this. Pay 3 mana. Boom. I say boom. It's quite underwhelming. Alright, looks like we're losing this round. I mean, if he never draws another creature, and I draw a white source right now, which I do not. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. It's a controversial play, but I think it might work. I'm going to put my Madcap skills on his Thragtusk. Right? Bear with me here. And then I'm going to Boros Charm myself for 4. Okay. Taking me to 1 and leaving him with a 12/7 Vigilance lifelink. Right? I know it sounds like it's not going to work, especially since all I have is 2 mountains and this Mirror Crusader. But I think if I've done my maths right, this is kind of funny. Alright. Yep, okay. Take your swings, buddy. Alright. On to round 3. Like I was geez, these games are going fast. Right, like I was saying earlier, the Swiss keys are really good if you're just kind of looking to have a mess around, because a 2-1 will still get you your next draft free, so I'm still live for free draft.
If you'd like to purchase Magic Online cards with event tickets while logged in on Magic Online, look at MTGO Academy's selection by trading our official bot, Academy Sellbot. You can find it in the Magic Online trading area or add it to your buddy list.
Alright, round 3, here goes. Getting lucky with these die rolls. Let's play first. This hand kind of sucks. I'm going to keep it. Like, it can get there. It needs help. Doesn't have a shrine, though. Can't win without a shrine. Scientific fact. Do I want a Porcelain or Seeker on turn 2? I think I want a Porcelain. Why did I not attack there? Oh, 3 point of damage. If he wins on 1, I'm going to kick myself. That was just me not thinking. That was really poor play. Just being a little bit loose now. Now here's a reason to not attack with the Lavamancer. I kind of want to leave it up for Stoke. But that just seems bad, because I'm the Seeker here. Not now though. I'm going to attack with both first. Get in for 4. Take him to 16, but he should be on 19, because I'm an idiot. Or he should be on 15, but I'm an idiot. For some reason tap mana. Don't know how that happened, but whatever. And then Secret Away. Counterspell? Actual counterspell. Actual factual counterspell. Okay. So Fire Blast has 4 points on him that he doesn't know about. Nightveil Spectre. Not really a card I care about, to be entirely honest. Now, awkwardly, if I had another red source, what I could do is Searing Blood it, then Lavamancer it. As is. I think what I'm doing is just attacking with Porcelain and passing, with the option to stoke it if I need to. Although I might just want to stoke main phase because he's playing counter spells. That seems kind of bad though. Like, what's the worst case scenario he hits off me? Well, he has a Vulcan play. Actually, I should probably just stoke that thing. Now. Just because I don't want him hitting my burn spells as removal, you know? So now we have a Grim activation. What's this we're looking at? Control magic, don't care. Gonna Searing Blood my own Lavamancer. It's totally fine. That takes him to 10. Porcelain takes him to 7. Fire Blast has him on 3. So there's a lot of lethal. Burn also giving me another turn with the Porcelain is lethal. Mirror Crusader seems mediocre in this matchup. I think he's just dead here. Karanos doesn't do anything. Pact of Negation is the only thing I can think of that keeps him in the game. Okay. I'm just going to Fire Blast him now. No reason to give him an untap step. Yep, okay. On to game 2. What am I looking at for sideboards? I just cut Fire Blast, that was not intentional. Saw a bunch of counter spells, maybe. So we probably don't want Mirror Crusader. Maybe we want Jackal Pup. Maybe this is a Jackal Pup matchup. Although if he's playing burn spells, I don't love that. It could be a Chandra matchup. I could see it being a Chandra matchup. Could also see it being a Curse Scroll matchup. Yeah, I quite like Curse Scroll here. Bit of extra reach, you know? This is a hand we keep. This is a good hand. We like this hand. Keep this hand. Yeah. What do you got? Blue mana. Suspend Ancestral Vision. It's pretty good. It's very good, actually. Mountain, not ideal. It'll do. Scroll. Last turn. Haven't had any turn 1 Goblin Guides all draft. It's kind of sad. Second Mountain. Also not terribly exciting. Chain Lightning you? I'm doing this mainly to empty my hand to turn on Curse Scroll. Cool. I should probably also play the Plains next as opposed to a Mountain, because Curse Scroll doesn't care what card you reveal as long as it's the name card. So if I have two mountains, name mountain, it still works, which is pretty sweet. So I'm going to run this Phoenix straight into his counterspell. Which is fine, because I have this Incinerate to pick it up again. Oh, resolved. Was not expecting that. Man, this Ancestral Vision is going to be backbreaking. He gets it what, next turn? Yeah, he gets to draw 3 cards next turn. Meyer fetches his Volk. What am I looking at here? Glenalendra. He does not have the blue mana to activate that, which makes me want to just Incinerate it. That actually seems okay. Persist will not... What? Incinerate should have exiled it, right? Oh, that's not the card I'm thinking of. That was really, really dumb. I thought it exiled it. It only stops it regenerating. That was so bad. Yeah. Nothing else to really say about that. I guess he doesn't get to trade it for Chandra, but I could have just picked it up with the Incinerate anyway. That's just poor play. Didn't read the card. What card am I thinking of? Is it Annihilating Fire? I think it is Annihilating Fire. Okay. If I need to play something next turn, it's awkward because I can fire off a Curse Scroll, but if I fire off a Curse Scroll before I play the thing I need to play, then there'll be something else in my hand and the Curse Scroll might miss. So, he's on 7 cards. I'm going to attack him first. No reason not to. Tap all creatures. Draw a card. This resolves. Okay, I guess I will not be attacking this turn. I'll be playing a Mountain and holding up Skullcrack plus Curse Scroll activation. Night Veil. Okay. And stuff, I'm going to try Skullcrack. He's probably going to counter it with the Gonalendra. That's what I would expect him to do. Yep. And now I get to Curse Scroll in. Name Mountain. Oh look, it's a mountain. Surprise, surprise. Draw a card. So I'll play this. Huh. I think I play the mountain. I'm going to attack him with both of my creatures. I attack with the Phoenix because a Curse Scroll can finish off the Nightveil Spectre, which is pretty good. Yep. And then I can maybe pick up the Phoenix later. It's not like it was doing anything if the Spectre was hanging around. So I'm totally fine with this exchange, to be entirely honest. I do have to show him I don't have anything, which is ever so slightly awkward. But no real way around it. It's entirely possible this game is ended by Curse Scroll activations. Okay. Impulse resolves. Impulse is fine. I like his deck though. Blue-red is a favourite colour combination of mine. Alright, what do we got? Burst Lightning. I cannot kick that and Curse Scroll. So I'm just going to attack here, see what happens. I think I just pass here. Cycle Miscalc. Okay. So unless this hand is like 4 remands, I think he's just done here. Because I get the Burst Lightning in. Ignore the fact that he counters it. Conscripts. Alright, now is when I'm going to respond. I'm going to Burst Lightning him. I'm going to do it without Kicker. If it resolves, he's dead now. If it doesn't, he's dead next turn. Okay. Yep, okay. That's the match. So that was my Legacy Cube video set. Again, We miss Dennis. But until he gets back from firing lasers at people, this is what we do now. We should be back together for our next video set on MTGO Academy. Speaking of which, thank you MTGO Academy for hosting these videos. If you want to check us out on YouTube, I think there should be links to everything in the description. Yeah, thanks for watching. That was a lot of fun. See you guys next time.